A very, very warm good evening, everybody. This is Nawa Chaudhary. You're live on my YouTube channel, Arun Foot. It's August the 16th, and another evening, another Indian football live discussion talking about what all is happening or not happening in Indian football. So, therefore, welcome back, everybody, and good to see you. To be back. And as always, at the start, like this video, share this video. If you haven't, please do subscribe to Arun Foot here on YouTube. Subscribe to my other social medias. Visit arunfoot.com as well. And yeah, let's slowly get into today and let's get talking about what all has happened. Or let me take the first couple of reactions. Mohammed Mushtaq is saying, sir, why don't you make videos from Mohammed Sporting Club and please do videos in Hindi? Mushtaq, two things. First, my Hindi I don't think is good enough to be able to do videos on a regular basis in Hindi, or not even do at all, to be very honest. And Mohammed Sporting, wherever there has been things in and around Mohammed Sporting which have been interesting. For example, if you see the investment from Shachi, and I did a video, or even when it wasn't clear if an investor would come in or not, I did a story on that as well. So whenever there is something interesting, I try and do stories on Mountain Sporting or on other clubs as well. So therefore, yeah, that's what I've done or what I will continue to do. Indranil Biswas says AFC Champions League 2 draw was announced on Friday at AFC House in Kuala Lumpur. Al Wakra SC of Qatar, Tractor FC of Iran, FC Rafshan of Tajikistan in Group A, along with Mohun Bagan Supergiant. Yeah, that's right. Did a separate video on that topic. So if you want to see, try to put my thoughts together on this group. Let me know what you guys think about this. For me, honestly, one of the toughest groups over there, and yeah, will be interesting to see how Mohun Bagan fare in ACL2, new competition. Will be interesting to see if they are able to continue with some sort of good positive results, or if they will not be able to do that. So that will be interesting to see. In my opinion, tough group for Mohun Bagan, surely, in my opinion, so therefore, it will be interesting to see how they can sort of do and survive. Hi Murali, welcome back. Do you think Mohammed reflects same as East Bengal in upcoming matches, so they can do some miracle? No way. It's a very tough group. Let's be honest about it. Al Wakra and Tractor FC have been teams who have played in the AFC Champions League, so therefore, I'd say not easy to try and challenge such teams, such clubs. So, in my opinion, tough ask on Mohun Bagan. But they've qualified now for this level, and they'll have to prove how good, to me, yeah, let's see what they can do. For Mohun Bagan, it's going to be a tough one. If they Wakra and Tractor are out of their class, and if they can do something as Rafshan, we'll have to wait and see. General Derby would be fun. Kohli, let's wait and see. Again, let's see where and when the Hyderabad deal is going to go through, but it's not 100% done, so that's the info. What's going through the team list for AFC Challenge League? It's definitely going to be tougher challenge for East Bengal than Altin Asir. Monak, I think it's going to be very, very tough. And again, that's one of those realities. I don't think it's one of the toughest groups. Tractor is the only toughest competition. I'm giving them 100% effort. I think they can draw win against the Durand club. Dhruva Jyoti, do you really believe that? I mean, you've written it, but do you really believe what you've written? You know, my question. Tractor SE, to me, I think for Mohun Bagan, it's about avoiding damage, right? Draw and win. I'm sorry, you're making me laugh with that. How can you even think that? Al Wakra, Tractor. Yeah, what? I mean, I can go through the other groups. Tell me which group would have been easy. Al Tawun FC, Saudi, Air Force Club Iraq, Al Khaldia from Bahrain, Al Tin Asir from Turkmenistan, Group C, Sepahan FC, Sharjah FC, FC Istiklal, Tajikistan, Al Wadat Jordan, Shabab Al Ali UAE, Nasaf, Al Hussein Jordan, Kuwait SC. The Indian team in this A to D is most probably any Indian club would be the weakest team in this whole thing. And we need to wake up to that reality. I mean, that the East Bengal fans have been delulu about the match the other day. I understand now Mohun Bagan fans are starting the same thing, or what are you trying to tell me? Guys, wake up to reality. See many tweets saying, "My God, these." Manolo, there was no easy group. We are so bad, we are so poor that Mohun Bagan's aim is to avoid heavy defeats. And this is now ACL 2. It's not even Champions League. Guys, wake up to reality. So happy to learn Hyderabad is there with us. The only one is sad to missing out. Alex, guess who? Notes to myself, don't know which Alex you mean, but Hyderabad again, deal not fully done. Due diligence being done by the Jindals. Very difficult. What's the logic behind Western Eastern Division? Debjit, travel cost. That's the main thing. Asia is so big as a continent that the AFC has divided it, so to say, somewhere in the middle and said, this is West, this is East, and that's how it's run. So is it true there's going to be a friendly preseason tournament next month in India? Yes, there will be. The Intercontinental Cup will be played next month with Syria as an Asian team, as well as Mauritius from Africa taking part. If Mohammed gets 6 points against Rafshan, I would be happy, and they have to defeat Al Wakra or Tractor in one match. Do you think that Mohun Bagan will win both matches against Rafshan? Manolo? Can we to JCB's Tom and Alberto Holt Tractor at Salt Lake? Guardiola, I hope they can deny them as long as possible, but Tractor is, so, looks difficult. Do you think Karasubri would be more successful in ISL? I don't think so, Kohli. I think they're facing a lot of challenges. They've cut down on a lot of things. They've simplified a lot of things. Let's see. I wish them all the best. But again, it's going to be interesting what is going to happen with them. Nasaji from Iran, relegated club, can defeat Mumbai City easily. So imagine the level of Tractor. वो खेलते करके जाता Salt Lake Stadium में. Okay. I mean, a Qatari club, the one except Tractor. Do you think that we can beat Al Wakra? Do you think that an Indian club is of the standard of the Qatari Stars League? Do you know the standard of the Qatari Stars League to compare an Indian ISL team with the Qatari Stars League team? The problem is that the AFC, has strengthened its football in Asia in regard to a smaller, elite AFC Champions League 1 and doing away with the AFC Cup, which was sort of a developmental league or an opportunity for, mid-sized federations. And then that has been replaced by an ACL 2, where you have teams, as I said, I mean, if you're looking at the leagues, because they've reduced the number. One second, let me just you've got Qataris, you've got Iranians, you've got Saudis in there, Iraq, UAE, Uzbekistan, Jordan, on that side. On the East Asian side, you've got teams from Japan, Australia, Philippines, Hong Kong, China, Thailand, Singapore, Indonesia, Vietnam, South Korea, right? This is much. AFC Cup was a walk in the park compared to this. I think that's what we did, so therefore, best in realistic possibilities according to for Mohun Supergiant. Waman, I would be happy if they can get at least one win against Rafshan. If they can get 3-4 points, I'd be happy. I don't see them getting any points against Al Wakra and Tractor. I would love to see them. Maybe we'll win against Scooter, but against Tractor, I see no hope. Guardiola, that's the reality. That's the reality. Not the Tajikistan club, the other one except Tractor, the one with Neymar. Al Wakra. Rujoti Al Wakra. If you think we're going to beat Al Wakra, I don't know what to add. Wake up, everyone. Yeah, Naresh. I think I'll have to do a wake-up call every day. Right? I have had now Delulu East Bengal fans in the last few days. Some of them trying to explain to me we're so good. We deserve to win the other day. Where I say, I don't know if you watched the game. Blame on the referee. But hey, David's handball, just forget it. Guys, wake up. Support your team. But be in bloody reality. Don't bullshit around about this, that, and everything. Be clear. We should also, as I said the other day, we should all have supported East Bengal the other day. Now we hopefully will support Mohun Bagan in the ASL too. But if you ask me on an opinion how good or how bad we are, you can't say we're going into this. It's like, I don't know if some team from Eastern Europe says, you know what, I'm going to win the Champions League. Or, I'm going to beat this team or that team. Happens rarely. Mohun's first 2 matches, Tractor at home and Rafshan away. If Mohun manages to get 4 points from first 2 matches, then anything is possible. So, Manolo, you think that Mohun can beat Tractor, right? And get a point. I mean, how good have Indian clubs been? How good has Mohun Bagan been away from home in the last 2 matches that they played in the AFC Cup? Right? When they went to Uzbekistan, how many goals did they concede against Nasser? These are realities, guys. If they can do better, just from its psychological standpoint, in these kind of tournaments now, I expect the worst. If we get a better result, I'll be very happy. But I'll be more happy because I expect of us going into these matches to lose. If I expect us to win, right? Or if you want to expect us to win, right? Now, sir, we all want Mohun to win, but we will know the result at the end of December. Again, exactly, Manolo, exactly that's the point. For me, that's most important. This time we'll get 7 points from this group. Guardiola, how many points did Mohun Bagan get and qualify for the AFC Cup? Remember, the competition last year at the AFC Cup was easy compared to this. This is the wake-up call we need to have. If you're a coach, what would you advise? My thoughts would be, don't lose badly. See, being a coach is a different thing, Murali. As a coach, you shouldn't go in with a negative mindset. Try and get your boys to try and win games. But also be realistic. I'm just being realistic. I've seen too much of football. Right? And at the moment, we are nowhere near. Respect every club, fear none. Yeah, exactly. That is one thing, Guardiola, right? But also be realistic. As a fan, you have to be realistic. Always support your team. Right? How many fans are going to turn up for these Champions League matches? Right? That's the other thing. Realistically speaking, what I will look forward to in these ACL 2 games will be which players perform under pressure and against better opposition opponents. Anything else is bonus. Yeah, Ishan, that's one of the things I will see. Should AFC keep 5 to 6 foreigner rules in playing 11 rather than team with all foreigners in playing 11? Xavier, that is something which they have in the Champions League. ACL 2, and then AFC Challenge League has other rules. I meant Al Wakra back then, not Tractor. Like with the best effort, they can manage a draw at away and maybe a win at home and 2 wins at Arafat. Do you think? And did you see India play against Qatari juniors recently in the World Cup qualifiers? And then people start talking about that goal which wasn't. Did you see how we played against them? Do you think with foreigners, there's a player who's joined them from Union Berlin in the Bundesliga, a Tunisian player who played in the Bundesliga last season. Do you really think we have a chance against the Dhruv Jyoti? Seriously, just use your brain, my friend. Just think. Do you really think Al Wakra, Qatar? Again, if Tractor is good, Al Wakra, they're even better than a Tractor. Reality, my friend. If there any chance, then depending on Indian clubs' performance in AFC Conference slots, any clubs could be reduced. Yes, Moinok, we are already in a bad state because East Bengal lost the game. We have a 1+1 rule, right? One team ACL 2, one team in the qualifiers. East Bengal losing is already a problem for Indian football. If Mohun Bagan gets their ass whacked and East Bengal also don't do anything good, we'll get even more whacked. This is happening. We are here because of the good results of Goa and Mumbai City. Not last season, but the season before and the season before. That's the reality, my friends. If we can't beat Tajikistan clubs after investing all this, then please disband us. And Manolo, it's not a question of investing. We're investing a lot, but we're not investing in quality. Look at the way East Bengal got exposed against a team from Turkmenistan. And this Tajik team will be better than that Turkmen team. Right? Let's wake up to that reality. Rather than making fun of team names and laughing, Mohun fans need to realize that this won't at all be easy, and a win against any one of them is miles out of us. Woman, exactly. In football, anything can happen, so let's hope Mohun get one historic win in group match. We hope to go step by step. Yeah, let's see. I hear there is going to be a pre-season tournament in September. 2 ISL clubs and other clubs from other countries would also participate. Not heard about it. Well, now that if Istiklal can hold Nasaf, then maybe we can hold Wakra or Tractor in one home game, believe. Guardiola, Istiklal, just look at the way East Bengal played the other day against a team from Turkmenistan, right? Istiklal is better than them, way better than them, right? Mohun Bagan, okay, you say you're better than East Bengal, okay. So, just be realistic. And remember, Nasaf, does that ring a bell in a 6-0 loss away? Mohun Bagan is not coming with a great continental record at the moment. So that is the reality. If they can do one good result, I'll be happy. With Petrato, Stewart, McLaren, Cummings, Alfred, and Spanish defender giving their best, I think they can draw against Al Wakra. Dhruv Jyoti, I wish you're true, but if you compare those and then compare the Al Wakra lineup, look at the lineup of their Qatari players and look at the lineup of the Indian players. And then you have it. Let's see how many points Mohun Bagan can get if they play to their potential. 1 to 4. 1 to 4 would be my thing. But Rafshan would have to have a bad home game at least if you want to get there something. The current scenario, Indian clubs can even get belted in Challenge League. That's the reality. That's the reality. And Mohun Bagan and East Bengal have not been the best of representatives in the last few years. East Bengal has had a good phase, Yeah. If Mohun Bagan does good, it would be only for foreigners. Dhruv Jyoti, yes and no. But the question to me is, are these foreigners as good as we think they are? That would be my first question. Right? East Bengal were playing with 5 foreigners in the second half against the Turkmen guys. What did we see? Unless Indian players' quality don't improve, we have no chance in Asia. Mano, that's the point. So what's the opinion on the draw? Does Mohun have any chance to get even a single point? What happens with Mumbai will happen with Mumbai 0 points? See, compared to Mumbai, I think this is an easier group. Of course, it's ACL 2 and it's not the ACL. I think that even though Tractor is stronger than Nasaji, surely, but Navbahar, especially Ali Al, of course, are much better than the others. So therefore, that comparison, and that's my point. We have to be realistic of how good we are and where we stand. That is my main thing. And we're not. Look at the results of the last 13 months of the Indian team, of Indian clubs. I would be worried looking at this. If Mohun Bagan fans are now saying, listen, we're going to do something in Asia, please. Sorry, guys. See Al-Wakra foreigners and then say Manolo. Exactly. If Istiqlal can hold Al Nassr with Ronaldo, Mane, so on, maybe we can hold Tractor or Wakra in one of our home match. Hope for the best. Guardiola, I wish that you are right. But Istiqlal is still better than us, and Al Nassr didn't play the best of their matches, right? So therefore, but Tractor and all, again, look at Mumbai City playing against a weaker Iranian team last season. Nasaji gave them no chance, and Tractor is much better than them, right? And the Qataris tied, forget it, Please tell about HSC in details. Vijay, there is nothing much to say in detail. They have, in principle, signed a term sheet that they would, the Jindals would be willing, BC Jindal would be willing to buy the club, but they're going to do the evaluation. That will most probably take about 2 weeks because, again, there's a lot of debt in the background. So therefore, the deal per se is not through. So we have to wait for the final decision. Yeah. Will Mohun Bagan score any goals in ACL 2? Well, I hope they do. But again, I'm hoping that they get 1 or 4 points. But again, even I hope that India would score a goal in the Asian Cup. And sadly, this year, performance have been poor from Indian sides. I want to be exposed technical against these matches and these matches. We're going to be exposed in every aspect, morally, not only technical. Hello, I see Mohun Bagan third in the group. Blue, if they can get third, that would be a success, in my opinion. Another, what's the purpose of allowing foreigners unlimited in ACL 2? Notes to myself, the point is that there have been talks between the AFC, the bigger countries, bigger leagues have more foreigners on their books, and therefore they're allowing that. So what's your opinion on East Bengal AFC match day before yesterday? Showcast, I said this on this show. I've said it on a separate video. You and the others can surely watch it. Made today one on the draw for Mohun Bagan. Surely everyone can go to the channel and watch it. Was put online a little over 4 hours ago. And then yesterday did a video on my opinion on East Bengal, and I found East Bengal in the end poor. And if Altin Asir used their chances, there would have been a real whacking. Al-Wakra market value 184 crores, Tractor market value 114 crores, Mohun Super market value 60 crores. Yeah. I'm not expecting win, but I want players to have 100% in shows played. Well, no, that's going to be important. That's, we'll sit back in ACL too. I don't know what strategy that will play. I mean, last season at least Mumbai City tried to play their football. So therefore, for me, maybe I don't know. Maybe Molina takes a little bit of a more defensive approach. Hyderabad will play or not in ISL? Marcus said 100%. To me, Blue again. The celebrations were a little early. The deal is not done. It's just sort of a letter of intent in some sort of form where a term sheet has been signed. They're going to do their homework now. They're going to check the numbers. There's a lot of debt. There might be even debt from Pune City FC days. So, and then you have to create a team. They don't have a team. So, yeah, let's see. And now keeping a winning mindset is needed, but what I feel is Mohun Supergiant need to learn from these matches and level at how it's played and to try and make good plays and keep good ball controls. Yeah, but again, what are we learning? I mean, has anybody learned anything over the last 12 months from what's been happening with our clubs, with the national team? Has anybody learned anything? Doesn't seem to be. Except Bangalore, Tempe, every club from India under foundation level. And that is, for example, wrong. Look at Goa when they first ever team played in the Champions League. They did well, I thought. Mumbai City, not last season, the season before, did well. So therefore, again, you're just saying because they went far in the tournament. I think Goa and Mumbai City has faced far tougher opponents than any of these three teams, right? This is also a reality. If they can't beat Vasundhara, then zero chance in the ACL. Yeah, absolutely. And we get to see top Asian clubs coming to India. Yeah, Manolo, that's right. I mean, last season as well. Etihad just came right. Not Etihad, Al Hilal was last season in India. How did Cummings, despite Crazy got 12 goals in ISL? Devjit, he's a poacher. But the problem is from a player like him, you expect to score every game. I think that's the problem. Done well. But again, all of these foreigners will be tested at Asian level. And this is a level they don't even play in the A-League. So how Mumbai City win was the first in ACL level. I think Sanskar, there are a few factors. One was it was a bubble, league. You played in one venue, wasn't home and away, and I think that favored Mumbai City to some extent in that season. Don't get humiliated by Tractor and Alwakra. I think Manolo, that's the first target, I guess, after seeing the names. Mohun played with all Indian players in on because Mumbai played with all Indian last season. Oh, Xavier, yeah, we haven't even discussed that. Yeah, with Australians, with Scottish Australians, and with Spaniards, Mohun Bagan might have to go to Iran without their foreigners. Yep. Yeah, even without some part of their coaching staff. Xavier, very important point you raised. So therefore, that then even looks even tougher to play against Tractor. Yeah, very valid point, Xavier. Thank you for raising that. Yeah, I forgot that. Those of you who are new, welcome to arunfoot. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. If you like the content, watch the videos. Trying to making shorter videos every day. 1,491 followers. So those of you who have subscribed, thanks a lot. Those of you who haven't, please do. And also, if you like what you see, do like it, like this video, like other videos as well. 16 likes so far, so thank you very much. And again, as I said, you can go through and have a look at some of the other videos. I did a video, my analysis of Mohun Bagan in the group stage. Did early today morning about, continued my series on the future of Indian football, speaking about competitions, which I mean leagues. Yesterday did something on East Bengal's exit from ESL2. So yeah, do please watch the content. And Mohammed is better quality opponent compared to East Bengal. Morally, yes, surely. Mohammed Supergiant team will be tired like last season because of traveling. Manolo, I think that might be also a scenario. To me, traveling will be a thing. National team players, not easy. But by the current scenario, I won't be surprised if East Bengal FC doesn't make it to the knockouts of the Challenge League. Yeah, Fiction Nerd. To me, yeah, you're right. That would be, depending on the group, looks not easy. So Chetan said recently said instead of diversifying our focus, we should set up a great scouting to find the best out from small partners and then train them. You say Sunil has a point, but again, on the other side, setting up even a great scouting system will take years. So yeah, that's a nice process. But the problem is smallest parts. Where do you find the talent? Where do you go? अभी आगे हैं टफ ग्रुप में तो नहीं खेले क्या ट्राई तो करेंगे ना राउंड ऑफ 16 में जाने का Guardiola, if that happens, great. Again, but I would not put again for Mohun Bagan, it's not about getting to the round of 16. Al Wakra and Tractor SC are the two who normally will go there. Rafshan is the opponent. That's the opponent for Mohun Bagan in this group. Sohak says Mohun Bagan was miss foreign DM and ACL too. Manolo, yeah, I think they will. Do you think if they get 1 point, it's best result for you or not? As I said, 1 to 4 would be my range. If they can get. Therefore, it's a very tough group. I don't know if the understanding is there how tough this group, at least to me, seems to be. Justice for Ajik course students, kindly everyone support student protest by receive certificate. Well, yeah, sad what is happening at Golka. When we're struggling as Basunda Kens, we're talking about defeating Tractor Al Wakra. Imagine we're living in an imaginary world. Yeah, Morali, very, very well said. Unless players don't prove in Asia, no one will believe. Yeah, very true. Any update on Mumbai City FC new signings or any targets? Andrades, they've targeted players, but I don't know if they're, again, I think in the last week of the transfer window, there might be something happening. I'm excited to see this ACL 2 matches regardless of the results. Yeah, should be. Why is there no team in ACL 1 cover? There's only in ACL 2, none in others. Because we're not good enough for ACL 1. I mean, I think we're lucky to hold on to our ACL 2 slot in the long term if this, if whoever plays the qualifiers can't get into the group stage. I think that's it. Shokast, ACL 1, we're nowhere near. That we're allowed to play. I repeat, I'm saying based on the foreigners that we signed, and if Mudira can make up our style, then maybe we have a chance. Dhruva Jyoti, then you're overestimating the foreigners. And it's not just the foreigners, it's also the Indians. So therefore, I wish you're true. I wish that they can pull off, but realize the level. These are even the A-League guys will struggle in Iran. The A-League guys will struggle in Qatar. That's your main base. You think except Subhashish and Apu, the other Indian players have wanting to be more humble? Dhruva Jyoti, I would generalize. I think a lot of Indian footballers at the moment need to be more humble. It's better to face this club. We'll have a Rajak. We will improve year by year with this management qualifier from round. If you think that this is the best management you can have, then best of luck, Guardiola. Because just blindly signing strikers and not signing a defensive midfielder, to me, doesn't speak highly of the management. Sorry to say that. Describe your take on Gepson Dalla. Wait 1 second. Did I miss something? Oh, Gepson Dalla. Okay. Now I realize. Angola national team striker. Played at Sporting B and scored goals, unlike Sunil. So it will be good. We need a miracle, which is unlucky. Let's accept that, everyone. I think, Blue, that is my point. That's my point. If things turn out to be better, and rather don't expect something. I was very frustrated last year. Mohun sent a B team at the AFC Cup match after getting their ass whipped by Basunda. These clubs need to understand the importance of club points. Yeah, man, I have a point. Stevan Jovetic is considering an offer from a South Indian club. Yeah, Kerala Blasters. Let's see. Is it true, right? Like we will struggle in AFC competition until we don't focus on the quality domestic players. Yeah, really. That's what I've been saying for. Musabah is saying this is easy group. Musabah said compared to other groups. Okay, this is not an easy group. You think Mohun is weakest in ACL? I think to me they look like they could be the weakest team in this. Yeah, it's mind-boggling how people are saying it's an easy group. All three teams have the talent to defeat Mohun with all domestic players. Yeah, that's the reality. Is climate also a factor in football players? Can players play high pressing football 4 to 5 degrees? No, you can't. You have to adjust. Yeah. Um, you have to adjust your weather if it's hot, if it's cold. Well, 6 to 7 points are a good result in ACL. Orithro, 6 to 7 points would be an exceptional result. I'm saying 1 to 3, 4 point would be yeah. 7 dream. Super Cup is trash way for slot allocation of the ACL slot should have been given it to Mumbai City. Ayush, I've explained this a few times over the last few days. And the champions of the ISL, the champions of the ISL, meaning the champions of the league stage, gets the first slot. And the second slot goes around the world to the league, not the league winners. The league winners get the first slot, the cup winners get the second slot. The Super Cup is our cup, like the FA Cup or the German FA Cup or, Copa del Rey. Therefore, East Bengal is qualified. So therefore, right, wrong, nice discussion. Second slot goes to the cup winners. East Bengal's got it. End of discussion. I would like to be wrong, but I believe this batch of Indian players are afraid to play against big teams. Hope the new generation has some confidence. Let's wait and see. Hyderabad FC got an investor. Are you happy? Yubraj, I would be happy if it's fully confirmed. Because in my opinion, it's still not a done deal, right? So therefore, let's see. Any comments on FC Goa new director of football, Pepe Villar Beringue? I've read the name. I actually didn't Google him, to be honest. 1 second. Let me do that once. Didn't actually Google him. Saw something on social media. Just check what the profile of the gentleman says. 1 second. So his job is a new technical head of methodology. Okay. He was with Barca. Okay, worked with Manolo. Worked with Risto Stoichkov. Okay, has worked around the world. Okay, has been more of a background guy. Profile looks good. So let's hope he's able to do something for FC Goa. Good evening, Akhil. Heard Mason Greenwood's change national. Have you come across any news like that? No, I haven't. 7 officials will come out when investor BC General Group. I think let them. The BC General Group are at the moment doing their evaluation and looking at the numbers. I think that's an interesting one because the numbers, of course, will show to them that they have to pay off a lot of debt in the name of Hyderabad FC, potentially also debt in the name of Pune City FC. So therefore, let's wait and see how they look at it and if they will go through, or in the end might say, you know what, we drop out of this and sorry, thank you, we don't invest into the club. That might also happen. I'm struggling to follow Durand Cup from Italy. Any links? Mayank, sadly none. I've not also watched any Durand Cup so far, to be very honest. Who performed good in the last few years in the ACL? Sanskar, in the first year, I think that was 3 years ago, it was FC Goa. I thought they did well, but again, they had home advantage. It was Ramadan. Matches used to be at 10 and midnight. Mumbai City, the year after, did well when they did well in the Middle East, beat Air Force Club of Iraq. But again, I think it's a different thing if it would have been home and away. And those two would be sort of the teams that have done well in the ACL. Does altitude make difference in players? Because when we play high altitude, we get, yeah. Again, it's not just potentially getting tired, but also oxygen levels will be different, right? So therefore, that might be a challenge as well. One thing very disheartening to see from Quadrat is playing Mahesh in experimental roles last day. It was shocking to see him in left back AFC. Sent a DM to his Insta profile protesting against it. Yeah, maybe he's trying out something. I don't know what he was trying out, but Mahesh also needs to prove, yeah, that he is the player that he was under Steven. I think that also to some extent, last year for some time also under Igor. So I think Mahesh has to prove it. When will ISL fixtures come? Yuvraj, I think it depends a little on the whole Hyderabad situation. I think that's a factor. So I think, unlike other years, maybe the ISL schedule will be announced a little later. Maybe early September. I think first of all there needs to be a clarification on if Hyderabad FC's deal is happening or not. At the moment, it looks like it, but let's wait and see. Let's see. How do you rate Al Hilal compared to Mohun Bagan opponent? Al Hilal is much better. Al Hilal is the most successful club in Asia, so no comparison. Pepe is a product of Johan Cruyff Academy. Okay, Mayank. Hi, Kumar. Welcome back. Do you think Maximum can hold 45 minutes these clubs? If you see the national team, if you see East Bengal, that in itself most probably would be a challenge for us. So therefore, if you ask me that, that itself is a big challenge. Big challenge for us to try and hold these kind of teams home and away. And our defensive shape, our defensive structure is not there. You saw East Bengal was not able to hold Alte Nasir, right? So we've shown very big defensive frailties. So let's see. Any news, Victor, about Victor Rodriguez? Shamal, I've not heard anything. I remember a while back I heard he was recovering well, but that was also 2-3 months back. But I've not heard any update about him. What's your take on Al Bakra? Are they stronger? Al Sadd? I would rate Al Sadd higher than Al Bakra, but they're a solid Qatari Stars League side. So let's see. Shantu says, Joy Mohun Bagan, I think game plays a major role. Yeah, 100%. Market value of Al Bakra is above 150 crores. Can we play counter-attacking? No way, don't think so. Tangi can play as right back. He can be better than Drive for back defense. TJ Happy, I don't know. I don't know if you would like to play Tangri as a right back, but let's see. Munina might also play a 3-man back line, so let's see what he does. And now Tractor is stronger than or weaker than Pressful is. Pressful is Tractor, Pressful. I would normally say Pressful would be stronger overall. Do you think without foreign by 6-7 goals to this team? Sanskar, I think for us, I think that defensive midfielder will be an interesting question. How do Mohun Bagan set themselves up? Because that bridge in the middle is not there. I think last season they won the ISL because Yoni Kauko came in, right? And therefore, the way East Bengal struggled with their defense, I guess Mohun Bagan could be in a similar situation. So that's going to be the challenge, I think, that all these clubs have, that you have to prove yourself, that you're able to hold such teams. And our players, I feel, always get very nervous and then start making mistakes. That's something which I've seen in the recent past. So therefore, that might be something that we need to look at. How do you rate Qatar League? How do you rate Indonesia? Qatar Stars Leagues is one of the best in that way. Not as strong as, I guess, the Saudis are the strongest in West Asia. And Qatar Star Leagues most probably with the UAE Pro League. Yeah, Iran is a little weaker, but all of these leagues are similar. I believe Momosu will stop heavy and will struggle in defense, especially after Kaukos. That's it. Exactly, that's something that is something which needs to be looked at. Sorry. Can you bring Coach Brad and Coach Richard to your podcast? Yeah, I'll look into it, Rainer. Can you do a live of the derby? Sanskar, I'm not doing a live of the derby. I'm most probably not even watching it. I'm out for local football over here. And, so I'm not doing a live. DM plays major role. Yes, surely. It's about the balance in the team. Market values of players are totally manipulated by players who do not even deserve 20 lakhs. Kumar, the market value doesn't always mean the salary. So therefore, our salaries, but that's not happening, no? Apuya and Thapa can handle CDM positioning ACL. They have to. See, Apuya played decent in the Champions League, but was also exposed. Thapa, I don't know. So therefore, that's the challenge that Mohun Bagan, in my opinion. Al Ain from the UAE last season won the Champions League and defeated star-studded Al Hilal. Yeah, Mike, that happens. But again, Al Hilal has a certain level, a certain standard. Right. If we get to the Group B, it will be good. Shamal, Mohun Bagan are in Group A. And if you think from a Mohun Bagan perspective, Group B would be better. Al Tawun, most probably stronger than any of the teams in Group A. Air Force Club at home, non-starter. And Khaldia, that most probably would be replaced by Mohun Bagan. And Al Nasir, you've seen the other day what they did with East Bengal. Like, what can we really expect from Indian footy? Like, we have been in La La Land since the 60s. We were even in La La Land in the 50s and 60s. We've glorified things. While the world moved to the World Cup and to the AFC Asian Cup, we were focusing on Olympics and Asian Games. That's the reality. We missed the bus. Apo, you're not even close to Fondium in the ACL, so they need Fondium. Yeah, but they don't have one. Do you think Mumbai City played best opponent in their career? Al Hilal, second match we played decent. Yeah. They played better, but Al Hilal didn't play their best team, right? So therefore, that's also a reality. Can Mohun Bagan focus exclusively on Super Cup and ACL if they want to fulfill their owner's dream? Yeah, but if you want to focus on ACL, you have to have the players for the ACL, right? Mohun Bagan doesn't have the players for the ACL, in my opinion. New midfielder of Al Wakra is from FC Union Berlin with 48 crore market value. Yeah, Mayank, that's the reality. Another Mahesh is a left winger, but he's never allowed to be settled in a position. Also, he played right wing, cam, left wing. Newest addition is left wing back, left back. Who knows? He might play as a goalkeeper in coming days. I hope not. Like, is to a 15-year a normal transition gap in football? I would say 15 to 20 most probably in an Indian context. Sorry. Inclusion of Nanda's created a problem for him. I agree on that point, honestly, because I feel that that the space that Mahesh needs has been sort of taken away from him. Not robbed, but I would say taken away from him. And I don't know if the coach maybe doesn't prefer him over Nanda. I don't know. That's another thing, that he seems to prefer Nanda over Mahesh. I don't know, Mona, what you think, but that's my sort of observation and feeling that I've seen with East Bengal over the last 1 year. How high or overrated was Mumbai's victory over Air Force Iraq? I don't think it was overrated. I think if you look at it, it was a surprise. It was an upset, and upsets happen in football. And it was made easier by a neutral venue. I think Mumbai beating Air Force in Iraq looks very difficult, you know. So therefore, no. Even if you're asking too much from foreigners in this Metpo's quality is Gulf indifference. Yeah, because the quality of the ISL foreigners sometimes is not there. We think the vast gap in team value will play a huge role in Mohun Bagan Super Chance matches. It's the cat. Yes, it will be, because the market value is not just some abstract number that someone has um, the market value is there because the player has proven or shown it to be at that level, right? And our players, someone said it a little earlier, felt that our players are a little overrated. And I sadly have to say, yes, our players are in that way certainly overrated. And let's wait and see. I hope Mohun Bagan can pull off one thing or the other, but I'm worried that we're not in a position to really cause upsets this season. The ritual of ISL coaches turning good Indian attackers into left back, right back, defenders will continue this season as well. Mark, let's wait and see how it has become overrated win in the ASL. To me, it's not. But now, some people said that because of the salaries of the Indian players given in ISL, Indian parents will encourage others to play football. The problem and lack of sporting culture continued. Focus on active and high-paying jobs. See, I even if the players get less from what they're earning at the moment, we need to understand that our players are being overpaid, right? And even if they get X% less, I don't know, 20-30% less, that still is overpaid, right? So therefore, I don't know. Can Ismail win ISL top 16 if they want to fulfill their owner's dream, or just like they will not win ISL too? DJ Happy, East Bengal looks strong, much stronger this year than the season before. But again, my question is: are they good enough to be in not top 6? I think East Bengal should be. That's their challenge. Can they win the title? I think will depend a little bit how Mumbai and Mohun Bagan play and what the results is. Focus on sorry. Is a football mainly focus on physicality? Like I've heard coaches pick big kids rather than small technical ones. Some do, some don't. But the priority is like you want to win, right? You don't think about the long-term or development of players. That's another problem. Changte in this versus Changte in Peter, which one you choose? I would go under Peter because Peter has made him more dimensional. Des gave him the first sort of kick to be better, and now he's gone, let's see. If an ISL team decides they aren't going to pay anyone over a limit, can they still attract players? Yeah, of course. If you have a project, if you something interesting, I think the players would consider it if they're looking for game time. Will inclusion of more foreigners solve the high price of Indian players? No, it's the cat. The problem is also that the foreigners are highly overpaid. Some of the foreigners get double, triple, quadruple the money they would get elsewhere. That's also a reality. Is there any chance AFF can allow 7 foreigners for ACL too? That's not their thing, no? You can sign a 7th foreigner, but you can't use them in the Indian league. Do you think Kauko, including Mono, will be vital against these vital matches? Yeah, but Kauko is signing somewhere else, Murali. He's not there. Can Kerala Blasters make it to playoffs this season? To know your opinion. Akhil, let's wait till the end of the transfer window because there could be players leaving or still coming to the Blasters. So let's wait and see what's the squad, and then we can talk about if they can make it to this playoffs or not. Under 20 players from under center directly transport to under 26 from 15 matches. How can you expect competition to further improve to seniors? Okay. BFC can win ISL. Your thoughts? KC Creations, I want to see how BFC start the season. As I said, my feeling is Mohun Bagan and Mumbai City are the two strongest teams. And let's see who challenges them for the title. I think our footballers compare themselves with the cricketers perfected, but sad to say, cricket board does a great job and they have to go that height. Yeah, but I wouldn't agree to that. I would say that the footballers don't cricket. I think footballers might compare themselves to cricketers, but I think our footballers compare themselves to the biggest footballers around the world, right? Do you think that increase in foreign players quota is largely due to West Asian team were unable to compete with no and I think it's Japan and Korea. I don't think so. I think that the AFC wants to have a stronger, a better Champions League, and the best Asian talent just plays in Europe. The best Asian talent does not play in Asia. So this is something trying to even it out. Johnny Kauko signed for Inter Kashi, I think. Yeah, he's set to sign for Inter Kashi. Can we force any team to allot portion of their budget towards youth development? Obijit, you can't. You can sort of say that there is a quota and you would check it, or you would not quota. As part of your licensing, you could do that, but who cares about it? More money in Indian football means more parents will encourage kids to take football. Isn't it good? The money already in there. I mean, the point is, to me, is if you look at how much footballers are earning these days, that itself should be a reason if parents are really interested in the sport, because there's a lot of money in football these days. So more. Can under 20 leagues be good rather than 1 month Durand Cup? Yeah, Durand Cup is, I've said it, it's a waste. Do you think BFC had tough opponent previous AFC? Have they done? They've had tough opponents, easy opponents. Only depends on the competitions. To a degree, race to Durand Cup and us are things Mono is considering winning is to be about avoiding humiliation. Yeah. Maybe add the Super Cup to the winning part. So I'm joining you, but do you think you just have time to build a squad individual players? So, Riza, first of all, let the deal go through. That's the first point. I think people are already again ahead. I know Marcus put out that tweet yesterday, and then he's put out an article which nobody seems to have read, where he clearly states, that there are still a term sheet has been signed, but and there's still so much to be done. Yeah. I enjoyed watching Odisha was not the Durand Cup match, was Odisha youngsters were showing hunger, although they lost the match. Okay, Esteem, good to hear. How can our players improve their physicality in the East Bengal FC match? I noticed that in defenders like Chunuga lacked both physicality and mentality to play at such level. See, physicality is you have to work on yourself, work at younger age. Nutrition is, I think, a key component. But it's the mentality is something that it's basics. They were panicking at some stage, I felt. Can East Bengal actually excel now that they're in ASL Tier 3? I don't know. Yeah. Orijit, the Asian Challenge League, according to teams that I've seen, don't look too easy for East Bengal, to be very honest. Instead of salary cap limit of 18 crores, salary cap to 50 crores, you must spend 10% of your budget on youth development. Kumar, who's going to check how much you're spending and how you're spending on youth? Doesn't work in Indian context, sadly. Right? That's harsh reality, but a reality that I have to mention. That is there in that Indian football context. You can put everything in the contract what you want to do, but people will try and do jugaad. That's something that is our biggest problem at the moment. I feel that people want to cheat and just win. I read that Manisha Kalyan won a court case against Brooklyn FC considering compensation. Did he sign a contract? I didn't know that. Brooklyn FC did. Wow, that would be. Where did you read it, Roshan? Could you let me know? Because I'm hearing it also for the first time. I've not heard it. Can we win the September matches? Orithro, yes, why not? But again, it will not be easy against Syria and Mauritius. Is the foreigners technically good or basics? Are they lacking or good? Some are good, some are bad. Morally, you have good and bad players. Monik says Altin Nasir was constantly looking to play long balls from stand. I could see the left wing, right wing, number 9, number 10 were continuously making forward runs. This was no slow. Hijaji isn't fit. Yeah. They were always trying for offset trap, as it wasn't a great team at all. Rather, it was poor. Manak, what I at least saw is that the technical basics were good, right? They seem to have a plan. They seem to have an idea. They were physically fit. That's good enough. That East Bengal was poor is a given, but even if East Bengal was good, I don't know if East Bengal would have beaten them. Let's make youth developments create hostel mess pitch and then audit per authorities. Okay. Won't happen. I was watching Tractor and I realized one should be scared. Yeah. So why Iran isn't giving visas to foreigners? How AFC allow these? It has nothing to do with Iran is not giving to foreigners. Westerners don't travel to Iran due to the political scenario. That's why Mumbai City went without their Western players and staff. Let's say if I was still with Mumbai City, I would not travel to Iran with the German passport. I would certainly not do that. Now the East Bengal qualifies is not kicking the ball long, but if you put the ball long, it will come as fast as you kick ball by the opponents. Okay. Honestly, India have to have wins over China, Iran, and basketball, UAE, Jordan, Japan, and volleyball. No wins against formidable teams in soccer off late. Yeah, or is it? Fact. Do you think Syria did good job in the 2008 FIFA World Cup as run pursuing other problems? Of course. Not only then, even now. No chance for more on fast food. Let's wait and see. That's my concern. I hope they do better again. Have you checked out Harry's and Musa's video of a new academy in Jaipur? What's your thought? Hearing nice things from the guy in the video, but I'm skeptical, especially after he explained that he can go. I've seen the video and I'm happy that Harry and Hiren and Musa went there. So I wish the guy all the best, but let's see what he can do. Politics and favoritism will never help in rising Indian football. Only Indian qualifying knockouts or states 3 or 4 callers will make Indian fans follow more. What do you think? Weshoff, 2003. Politics and favoritism is there, yes. At the senior level, I doubt. We need better quality. And I think the fans need to support the team. Doesn't matter how good or bad they are. Money's there at the top level. If a kid can't make it to the top level, it's always better to go ahead with higher studies and a decent job. Yeah, most probably. If we have strong defense, can we do a good job or quality too much? You have to define strong defense morally in that way, no? Because you can have a strong defense, one mistake, match is done. Every Indians are scared as Mumbai's in tough group, but I think we should be happy that they are tough opponents so we can learn and improve. SDM, if we learn and improve, would be great. But what are they learning? So Molina wouldn't go to Iran, you say? Most probably not. As I said, English, foreign, Europeans don't travel to Iran. Why do Nepali, Sri Lankan, Bangladeshi hate Indians so much? It's beyond me. Their fans so negative about India, but positive about Arijit wouldn't know. Australians also will not go to Iran. Is there any tension between Iran and Australia? Australia sees themselves as Westerners, so therefore that's the reason. Is Tractor a non-Iranian club that plays in Iranian league? It's an Iranian club, but it's based in a region on the border to Azerbaijan, so they call it sort of southern or eastern Azerbaijan. So therefore, that's the link up. But it's an Iranian club. It's based in Iran. How many teams go for next round ASL2 group stage? 2 itself. Top 2 out of 4. So 8 groups, 16 teams will go into the next round, into the knockout. If a player signs 5-year contract, he develops serious injury like fracture, can they terminate the contract? Theoretically, yes, but again, it has to be mutual. Level of referee witness in qualifiers even was talking bad, even worse than I said. Some instances, mother faces such refereeing decision costing them the match. What will they do? It's the cat. Yeah, the Australian referee was poor, no doubt about it. But the point here is, the first mistake was actually in favor of East Bengal, right? David handled the ball and he scored. After that, if you tell me that the goal which was not given, the 3-3 by Clayton, is a goal, then it's difficult. And mistakes will happen. Look at the Euro, right? What they can't do anything about it. Why is Azerbaijan club taking part in Asian tournament? They are with UEFA, right? It's not an Azerbaijan club. Originally, they're based in Iran. There is a region in northern Iran which is sort of called Eastern Azerbaijan. When you're coming, we play make India, check the football together again, waiting for it. All right, we'll see. Another VIA will be in ACL2 group stage. Oh, Kumar, good question. Didn't read anything about it. Might be, maybe not. I don't know. Depends on AC, but I don't know if they're going to use it. ACL had it. I know that last season. Right. Over an hour already. Wow, didn't even realize we've been talking for more than an hour. Those of you who are new to the channel, welcome to Arun Foot here on my YouTube channel, on our Chaudhary here. And if you want to, please subscribe to the channel. If you like what you're hearing and seeing, to leave a like as well, share it with your friends. Yeah, 32 likes so far, so we can get a few more. And again, as always, thank you for those of you who have been following me. Which is better, 4 foreigners or 5 foreigners in ISF playing? I think 4 is good because it gives 7 Indians the chance to play. But if you want to increase the foreigners, if you want to increase the quality, then more foreigners would be good in a sense. Because if I look at, for example, 6 foreigners in the Super Cup, it looked better. If you lodge any complaint against the referee in AFC and FIFA, will they take action? They'll take potentially individual action, but the results don't change. Do you think placing Indian teams in the West region is the right decision? Yeah. I mean, you have to find a cutoff. What is West, what is East? And we are, so to say, in the middle, and then they put us in the West. In your comparison, which is the best competitive continental league between Asia, Africa, and America? CONCACAF, North America would be the weakest. Then Asia, then Africa, and then, of course, CONMEBOL would be the strongest after Europe. Is there any Pakistani-based club? No, there isn't. No. What will be Super Cup format? Any confirmation? Nothing, Blue. One of the Indian Olympic failures is a lack of sporting culture. Yeah, it's sporting culture is one. It's Kumar. It's not one thing. It's all things put together. Do you think Apuya will be tested to his limits in these matches? Most probably, yes. If you ask me, most probably Apuya will have to play some quality football to prove himself, showcase himself. So to me, Apuya Ralte, one of our best. This is a good test in that way. Hi Amit, Tomar ki mone hoy Durand derby ke jitbe. Amit, it's a derby. Both teams are in pre-season. East Bengal played terribly the other day. From what I've seen in the highlights, Mohun Bagan also hasn't impressed too much. So the question is, who is more ready for the derby, or will it be a drab game? So very difficult to say. Cameron Marcus make India players go to play abroad. He looks like those Spanish dictators. No, he can't, Arijit. How can he make players go abroad? Why our players fail to learn from experience? It's not so easy, right? If you've been taught in a certain way to play football, or you've never been taught in a way to play football, to change your football at that age, at senior level, is very, very difficult. It's not so easy. Do you think it's good that we're getting to play quality opponents in ACL? Yeah, 100%. What will be more formation ACL to any protection? Blue, not at the moment. Let's see who's fit. Let's see what Monina plays potentially in the first ISL game before this. Yeah, and then we'll see what formation he plays. Does he like a three-man backline? Will he play a four-man backline? Will he 3-5-2? I don't know, 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3. A lot of options. If they match South Asia and North Asia, then Indian clubs have chance or not to win in ACL. But you can't divide South and North. No? How will you divide South and North? There is no North Asia in that way. Or now, most of the Indian schools doesn't have sports for training grounds unless costly schools. Yeah, but you still have enough schools who have it, right? So therefore, it's not a thing that it's not non-existent, right? So therefore, these are things, yeah, make it very complex. But yeah, let's wait and see how we can take it. But again, it's for overall we need to know more. Why don't we build a Carmel spine if fund wasn't the issue? How many and how much would it cost to build? Aspire, I don't know how many billions, I don't know how many crores you would have to spend on it. Aspire is one project in the world in its size and its stature, but yeah, if we could build it, but we can't. It's not just in India. You will build the infrastructure, you will not maintain the infrastructure, and other problem, have the right coaches, maintain the infrastructure. Those are the things that we also need to look at. So what's your thought on FC's new technical director? Sanish, Pepe, we are Berengue, someone who's worked with Manolo, looks experienced in developing players in Spain and then outside of Spain. So let's wait and see. Will you see Durand Cup knockouts or straight from ISL? Blue, at the moment I can't watch Durand Cup. Don't know if I will get the chance, but looks tight. So let's wait and see. But surely ISL will. Do you think FIFA should do away with offside rule as it will make the game more high scoring, more end-to-end? I don't think so. One of them, future AFC will split into two confederations. Why? AFC do not combine West-East region. Who told you that, Kumar? Where does this logic come from? Why should the AFC split? I did players spend most of the second half lying on the ground because we're shouting. I'm not going to say. Yeah, but again, it's part of their strategy and it worked. Does it develop of youth players if there is frequent change of youth staff like with senior team? Theoretically, yes. On a lighter note, do you think Steven would laugh internally when we ask him to make our boys play tiki-taka football stage? Knowing Steven, he wouldn't laugh. Steven wouldn't take it seriously. And he would not take the person seriously who says that. How can we improve our league rating and secure more places for ISL teams in nation overall? So do you think if the second best team should have been chosen instead of Bengal? Let me answer your second part first. Again, and I've explained this multiple times. The first team to qualify is the champion of the country in its league. So that in that case is Mohun Bagan winning the ISL League Shield. The second spot goes to the cup winners. That's the rule around the world or in most parts of the world. So therefore, they're there. So therefore, how can we improve? Good results. But East Bengal's already lost, so that's already a negative. And let's see what Mohun Bagan and East Bengal do this season. Is there no Indian player playing in Europe? Even no, not of significance. Fast food. If they combine East-West region, then we will not even get single spot. Yeah. Everyone's saying them all is tough groups, and the chance of qualify the next round is next to possible. So, what should be players thinking inside after seeing this group? Kishore, for Mohun Bagan, I think the main thing is to try and play and learn, try and get some results. Al Wakra and Tractor look very tough. Even Rafshan, to me, looks a tough team to beat. So therefore, that's the challenge. And therefore, let's wait and see what Mohun Bagan can do. So I think the player should go in with a positive frame of mind. But this is a very, very tough assignment for Mohun Bagan Super Giants. So therefore, But anyway, ACL 2 was clear that any team which would go, any Indian club which would go into this level would have to face tough competition, whoever they're going to face. Why don't we send 200-300 coaches to Europe to get pro license and then bring them here to train at our academy? Because again, Utsav, you don't need a pro license to coach at academy level. Pro license needed at senior level. You would most probably need a C or B license, and you have to have practical experience. And you just can't go to Europe and say, listen, I want to do a license. You have to have practical experience. AFC coaching is not at par with European quality. Some will say, some will also say, maybe not, right? If there is spot for cup winner, then why not ISL Cup winner? Why Super Cup winner? Both are cup. Then why this? Why this? Sanskar, the ISL Cup is a playoff of the league. The league champions and the cup winners. The ISL Cup is just a playoff of the league. Who's Mohun Bagan's coach this season? Molina, former Spanish goalkeeper who has worked with the Athletic de Kolkata and won the ISL in the past, is this season going to be Mohun Bagan coach. So therefore, he is there as their man, right? So this is it. 1 hour 17 minutes, guys. If you haven't, please, if you're new, subscribe to arunfoot. 1,493, so 7 to go to crack the 1,500. So thank you for all of you who are following. Do like the content also if you think it's good. If you don't think, but I would be happy if you leave a like. We've got 36 likes today, so thanks for that. And of course, there are potentials of membership and other things. So if you want to, please join it, or super likes or super chats, whatever you think. Rather, Mohun should be realistic where they have side chance to win a point or 3, not only the Mohun will try to concede less goals. Yeah, let's see. Is Iran grassroots too strong, or is there a league that makes the difference? I guess, I don't know about their grassroots, but their league is much, much tougher. Do you think there was corruption involved in the press like in the 720s? It's the cat, I don't know. But both are cup, then why this unfair? Sanskar, both are not cup. In a normal cup, look at the FA Cup, look at the German DFB Cup, the Spanish Copa del Rey. It's a pure cup where teams from the top tier, second tier, and lower tiers. In India, it's only the top tier and some teams from the I-League. But normally they play against each other. The ISL playoffs is just the playoffs of the league. You don't get a spot for that. Do you agree, Moni, it's to like how he played in ISL with the kid? Yeah, but again, it's a different standard. That comparison for me is a tough one, right? So therefore, let's see. Yes, from outside AFC Center of Excellence, Coca looks like a banner for maintenance is a problem here. But again, it's been used by a lot of clubs and also by the AFF whenever teams are in Kolkata. So it is utilized, but it's not, I think, it's not at the level that it should be. So that's another reality of the facility that is being used. Right, nearly 1 hour 20 minutes. Your take on promises. Give my Kalyan job to Ali clubs. He will do production with the cameras. Wait and see. Wait and see, Kumar. Again, promises are easy to make. I think promises to keep is, I think, the tough ask on Kalyan and the AFF. So therefore, that's the challenge that is for him and for everyone in there. So therefore, not an easy one. Given the financial situation of the federation, I think it's a very, very tough situation for the AFF at the moment, and let's wait and see what the AFF can do. It's not easy, yeah, and that will be interesting to see. Is Punjab signed all? Yeah, according to me, they've signed all their 6 foreigners. Yes, by now they have. Right, over 1 hour 20 minutes, guys. It's a Friday night. Hope everyone is doing fine. As I said, those of you who haven't, please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe. We're at 1,494. So 6 to go for 1,500. So thanks a lot for all of you who are following. And we've had 37 likes of this video, so that's great. Thanks again. And I'll take Utsav's question as the last one. How can we improve our coaching? I think the coaches need to work on themselves as well. It's always, then licenses is one thing. You have to upgrade yourself. You have to watch a lot of football, understand football, read a lot about football. That's the only way you'll do it. Also, then as coaches, work with other coaches, try and create leagues amongst yourselves. If your federation, if your club, if your state, FA, whatever, can't create it. How young Indian players should mentally prepare when they are about to play in real hard competition? Go in with a positive mindset and try and win. Yeah. I'm in a different position, Abhijit. I'm coming from a position of analyzing things, and when you analyze things, then you have to also take in the negatives. So therefore, let's wait and see. It's a tough assignment, and Indian clubs in the last few months, AFF national teams in the last few months, all of them failed. Karan Chaubey also mentioned one condition: your stadium should meet. Yeah, Kumar, that's the thing. You can't just say, listen, I'll do an 8-camera shoot and your stadium doesn't allow it. Right, I'll stop it now, guys, for today. I'm going to go out a little tonight. It's Friday. Tomorrow I'll be back. And as I said, do watch the videos that I've created in regard to Mohun Bagan in the ACL2 latest episodes, an episode on the future of Indian football series, and also watch the older videos if you think it's worth it, and therefore do let me know what you think. Leave your comments below, and as always, like, share, and subscribe, and I will be back tomorrow. So thanks, SDM. I wish you also a good weekend. Good night, Kishore. Good night, Blue. Good night, everybody else, and I'll be back tomorrow night. Good night, everyone.